tribe in leadership plays a really important role, and I think sets the tone for the value that's placed on the sort of data informed discussions and research informed discussions. And I think that's been a huge piece through several several episodes of leadership in Massachusetts, for sure. And I think that sets the tone for those conversations. And I think it's also possible. It's a supporting condition, and I think those conversations are very possible from the grassroots level as well. They're much easier when sort of leadership has set that tone. But I'm curious, Vicki and Woody.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, in Georgia, it's incredibly important to get your leadership involved to the degree you can, and maybe build, if you see advantages to go in one direction or another, take those wins where you can and just kind of go build it from there. I think it's important also, if you have a leadership, if whoever the leadership at the top is, if they buy into the vision, then that's also important because it helps, keep people focused. But I think, in addition to things like data governance, which we're undertaking now, we're also looking at developing data strategy is within in-house. So like, obviously, those are very different things. But data strategy is how we leverage our technology to understand and manage our data in the future and what use cases exist. In addition to that, our research team is developing an agency research agenda, that aligns with our strategic plan. So it's really having all these plans and strategies in place that help kind of support that leadership structure, and then helps and reinforce that culture.
Yeah, I would agree with everything that's been said. I don't know I can add much, other than the fact that sort of a data-driven approach to all of our work is embedded in our founding legislation. We're fortunate to have a ex-Microsoft executive as our secretary. So data informed is a part of who we are. And that, as Adrienne said, provides a sort of enabling condition that's been very helpful.
Data can help those transitions, right? Because leadership doesn't stay around forever, but like if you're using your data well and you're telling your stories well, it can help leadership transitions be easier because the program's already defined, and it helps somebody step into that leadership that potentially can, and so I think that can be helpful.